So the first thing that you do is you write your first and last name, and for this time we're going to put it on the front instead of on the back. Okay? And your class number, and you are 6th period. I don't sit at a table and I don't have a seat. Okay? And you might want to put the date too, just because you know how we are always asking when we go to work on a blog, when did we do that? When did we do that? So it's 1/25/11. Okay, and then you need to have that one of these white paper things. Okay, you need to have one of these white paper things, and you can either have one of these or one of these, doesn't matter. And you are going to draw a triangle on here. So we're going to do two different things. You're going to end up with something like this. Okay? We're going to have a rainbow strip and a color exercise. So, when you're doing this, I have to press a little bit harder so it'll show up on here, but you want to tickle the paper with the pencil so that it doesn't, so it's not hard. You don't want to see the white lines later. And then over here you want to draw what's going to be your rainbow, and you can make it as thick or thin as you want to. Okay? And then in the middle of your triangle, Andrew, you won't be able to do this along with me, just watch. I'm going to probably go too fast. Go ahead, and what I'm doing is I'm making a little triangle in the middle by just using the thickness of this to measure out from here. Okay? This isn't real exact. The whole idea is for you to have experience using the pencils, okay, the Prismacolors. So, next what you're going to do is decide, you're going to make a rule for yourself. You're going to start, the idea is that you're going to have this filled from light, intense white, to not, okay? And it's kind of contradictory because we're working on black paper. So if you come in and fill in, I'm going to have mine be dark all the way out and work to light in here. And you have to keep these pencils really, really sharp. Okay? And then as I go out, I'm going to make it more intense. And what I like to do is, when I'm working on an edge, I use my fingernail and kind of back up to it. You can use another straight edge, or probably not that, like this. Okay. But you have to keep this really sharp because these pencils, part of why they work so well is that they have a lot of wax in them, and the wax kind of builds up a coat if you don't keep this sharp. Now these pencils tend to sometimes break, and if this starts to break off and you've tried to sharpen it a couple of times, try the other end. That doesn't work, come up to me. I'll throw it away, don't you throw it away, and I'll give you a new pencil, okay? So on this, you fill this in gradual. On this side, you're going to fill this in with intense white all the way across. All right, because this one here we're going to lay down color. Okay, so that's step one in this project. Questions? Okay, do this part. You're going to end up with, well, the triangle is going to end up looking like this. And, oh, here's one. You're going to end up with it looking like this. Okay? Do you see that okay? Okay? All right, thanks.